What's up, y'all? NRW Nerds Rule the World. It's your boy Kuya P and my pal Heather Hurts. How are you, Heather? What's going on?
Good. How are you? I am so tired. How about you?
You haven't fully
I'm so,
recovered from your jet setting yet? You
no, it's not.
haven't you been in town for a couple days now? Like, what's wrong with you?
It's for a couple days. I've been in town for a week.
And you're
I don't
still
know.
not
I
rested
two
yet,
weeks.
man.
2 weeks. I don't know.
John keeping you busy or something, huh?
Oh, yeah. It's that. It's that. No,
He's
it's
missed you.
I wish it was that. No, it's we. You know, there are stressors that we can't talk about, and not here. I think I'm just not sleeping well. But it's all personal shit. So,
Yeah.
oh well. What
Your
about you? How are
body's
you
got to
doing?
come back, right? From
Hmm.
the hours because you were overseas and that all that, come back from that. Okay, I understand. And we're workaholics and we are
Hmm.
so ingrained with our passions and all that. I feel that. I know that I got to do the same for myself. So anyway, what have you been watching? What since the last time we talked? Uh, when you are maybe even putting in the background while you're working other stuff, because I know that's what you do as
Hmm.
well, like myself. Anything new, different that you want to put out there before we get into our picks this week?
I got to
Or
see
anything
the
in the world going on?
NRW.
Have you gone to that
Yeah,
state fair? Whatever you want to call that. I know you haven't.
I,
Of course you haven't.
I'm
And you
I
would
am
not
not
catch
one.
me with a, yeah.
I'm not one of the 14 and a half people that have been to the American States Fair. No, I am. Yo, I'm not saying this. I have friends. Not friends. I have friends who went for content creation just to see what the fuck was going on, and the comments that they're getting, like, it is not worth it. Like, it's even if you hate the reason for it, or the concept behind it, it's not worth it. They, like, one
It's
person
too
was just
hot
like, it
out there,
wasn't.
man. It's like hell outside right now.
It's not even that. It was like so for those of you who have been to trade shows, KP and I have done, we've done defense trade shows, we've done comic book shows, we've done stuff, and there's a lot of very simple processes to make booths look good, but they're low cost, they're easy to do. They still have to be eye-catching, but they're usually very simple, just enough to get someone into the booth. And that's basically all it is. There's not fanfare, there's not investment into these states. Like, even states that want to be there don't have anything there. And and one of my friends said that the food was the grossest fair food that they've ever had. And there's like
Mm,
three places to eat in the entire thing, and it was so gross,
wow.
because they didn't have like the proper power going
Ooh.
into the facility. So
Ugh.
it was like soggy and wet, like it was gross.
Oh man.
It doesn't matter your opinion of the guy. If something's not worth the money to get there, then it's not worth it to be there.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been piss poor planning. We've all heard this. If for those that actually pay attention to the news, I'm sure like, they complain about being too educated, too woke. It's called just oh my gosh. Their education is so
Event
funny.
planning. It's called event fucking planning.
Pre-production, all of that. Like it's been terrible. Yeah, just I can't with these people. Like the people that messed up our reflecting pool. That I don't know how you've been tracking on that, Heather, while you've been
Yeah.
overseas. Just the insanity with that, and let's be real, the stealing of funds of the government that he's doing with all these things and his
Mhm.
friends and they don't even know what they're doing. If you actually talk to pool people, they would have told you how to properly maintain things like that. It's insane the amount of stuff and the making villains out of real citizens, an Olympic athlete, a person that they just saw on camera, and saying that they're doing. Can you imagine? We're heading into the fourth right now, Heather. I'm sorry, we're getting on a politics thing, and we never do that around here. But like, half of DC is gated off, but our own reflecting pool, the National Mall that people go to watch the fireworks, it's gonna be insane this year. I've after the last time though I went like back in 2000 and just dealing with the traffic of coming back from that and never again. I will watch far away but just the smog that's going to happen, it's already terrible breathing atmosphere right now with this hot heat. And now we're going to add so much more methane and fireworks into the air. It's going to be, I don't know. I can't with people. I can't with humanity right now, Heather. It's killing me. I'm sorry.
It, if y'all, many of y'all know on this channel, we are pro animal, and
Oh, that girl.
I am
Yes.
vehemently against fireworks, and I am not against the,
Not at Disney
the.
World. I'll take it at Disney World.
I
No, no.
enjoy it. I enjoy it, but like it's beautiful, and I don't want to sound culturally inappropriate, negative. It's the originating countries who created fireworks had much safer, much more natural ways to do it. The way we do it now is completely unsafe. It is completely harmful to people, and it is even more detrimental to the psyche of animals. And it's going to be every single element of it just makes it worse and worse. And if you add in the gross denial of climate change to it, all of a sudden you have a flambe about to happen in the middle of our national mall the day after, 2 days after some dipshit in the White House said that we need to basically rebuild the national mall as a golf course. So, with
I
that
did
being
not
said,
hear that. You got to be fucking kidding me. But it's not
it,
surprising at all
it,
whatsoever.
I
Wow.
think I think he more meant to use it as an analogy that golf courses are regularly maintained and they're beautiful, but the way that he said it is basically we need to take down all of this natural history and turn it more into a golf course. It's so stupid, and I'm sure I'm going to get hate for saying that, but it's he says some dipshit things. We don't anyway. I'm I've watched, and I say this as someone who has been privileged enough to watch the fireworks on the National Mall before. I like to watch them actually outside the city. For those of you who didn't know, you can actually pay a small fee and watch them from the rooftop of Reagan National Airport. The garages from the rooftop, and so I've done that a couple of times, and it's nice. Do I celebrate the Fourth anymore? No, but it is what it is.
I feel, I feel that, Heather. And we're about to make it a raceway. You heard about that coming to the area, right? Formula One, I think racing F1 or something like that. Like, I just can't. I just can't. But anyway, we don't do that on this channel, right, Heather? We don't get into politics.
We don't talk about
Real life
how
supervillains. We don't talk about real life supervillains
We
that
don't talk
match.
about how the streets have already been destroyed by tanks that were too heavy for the roads themselves and did detrimental damage above one of the most important subway systems in the country. Absolutely not.
So entertainment, Heather, to take our minds off of the reality. But also, I also don't you ever feel like that too? Okay, let's put this shiny object in front of you to distract you from the real things that we're doing behind your back, or really literally in front of our faces, but they still distract us.
They're
And
not hiding.
there's so people that don't even care. It's happening right in front of our face right now, but people don't even care. It's
People will make excuses
ignorance
for it.
is so amazing.
That's what's even funnier is people will make excuses for it. They
Yes.
acknowledge it by making excuses. Anyway, entertainment. Yes, I agree.
Entertainment.
We can't even get away from it with a glistening gold star.
You know what? Actually, because you brought it up, and there's this amazing documentary that I saw, and actually, I think I'm gonna send it your way because I really want to cover this. It's touring the festival circuit. It recently had a short DC premiere here, Heather, at the Angelica Union Market in DC. It just finished off its run. I spoke with the director the other day. Look for that interview, y'all, on the NRW. Katie Camosi, Jane Fonda. We all know
Hmm.
her, legendary actor, activist. Underline that activist part. In this documentary with Katie, she's talking about LNPs or fracking
Cracking.
over in Texas, your area. There's a
Hmm.
place called the Cancer Belt because literally thousands of people are dying because they set up these factories because America has now become the number one gas and oil exporter in the world. We are destroying the world, and Texas is destroying the world, and other countries are helping that, and U.S. does not even care. It's just amazing. Fracking, all of that. There's this important documentary that, again, it's called Gaslit, y'all. that I had the pleasure of watching and speaking with Katie about, working with Jane Fonda and Connie Britton, some other amazing talents that use their platform. And another great thing that I love about, they participated in it. Jane Fonda is like the host that takes you through everything, but they're talking to the people in Texas. There's some amazing people in Texas that are paying the ultimate price because of what we're doing to this country. Fishermen, the people in the areas, these activists that are trying to help their communities, are losing their friends and family because we are leaving cancerous material that is now infecting and killing these people down there in the cancer belt in Texas, and it's growing even more into the rest of the country. This is such an important documentary. Head over to gaslitfilm.com, I think, y'all. Link will be in the description below. But just left our area, Heather. It's getting even wider release and more distribution. But it's a very important documentary. Greenpeace is behind it. A lot of people are behind it. That just for those that aren't paying attention, you need to pay attention, because we need to stop. We need to save our world, like literally right now. It's hot right now because of what we are fucking doing with these factories that are spreading this methane that is getting rid of our ozone layer, which is letting that harmful heat come down on us because no one cares anymore. And anyway, I'm getting on a soapbox and we don't do that, Heather, but it's a great documentary. And because we're getting ready to get into entertainment picks, I promoted it on the radio as part of my picks here locally on WTOP, because I believe in that film after watching it so much. It got me activated. That's one of the beauties I love about documentaries, Heather. I'm sure you can say the same. It just tells us what's happening, and it starts a call to action, which is what we need to do. We need to get activated. We need to start taking care of our world, our communities, our people. And Gaslit is such an amazing doc, and I can't recommend it enough. Y'all, link in the description below. I'm going to put that in the description below outside of all the other stuff. But if y'all have a chance, it's coming. It's getting even wider distribution. Check out that doc. Heather, I think the screener that we got is still available. I'm going to send it your way. I think it's just gonna piss you off like it pissed me off. Pissed me off a lot, but it also made me like want to do more and show it to as many people as possible, because I think that's how we get activated. But recommend that. So y'all probably might be in your area right now. They're touring, doing a festival circuit. They're doing small theater, well, not small theaters, but they're doing theaters in a lot of the major cities right now, as well as doing the festival circuit before it gets even more distribution. But they got a great team behind it that. It's coming. Y'all need to check it out. So anyway, Heather, you ready to get in some picks? Throw some stuff at these people to enjoy, because they don't want to hear me talk about that stuff, or especially those Republicans out there. They don't want to talk about taking oil. We need our oil and gas.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's start off with our first president, Heather. We have a film dropping this week from Angel Entertainment and the Wonder Project. They've done a lot of work with us before, a lot of faith-based stuff, if that is your thing, or if it's not your thing. I think their material still kind of crosses that divide and is still very enjoyable. Let's check out the trailer for Young Washington, Heather.
Why can I not become a British officer?
Because you are not British, George.
There must be a path.
There is not for you.
Go dig my grave. Oh, it's wide and deep.
I sense a storm looming over the Ohio territories.
I could go there, survey it for you.
So you have ambition.
Since the Crown sent me to serve, I've yet to have a good experience with a colonist.
I look forward to changing your opinion.
Much of that territory is unexplored. It's wild, unpredictable, and dangerous.
What are you called? George Washington. Whose fort is that?
It's the French. And land claimed by the British Crown.
Demand the French leave.
Who does own this land, if not the one who has the will to tame it? Tell your king we will never leave.
Then they will force you to leave.
Oh.
These are not the open battlefields to which you're accustomed.
I have fought in a great many battlefields.
Not in the New World, sir.
If you fail, I have a colonial to blame.
This is a direct order, and we will obey it! Fire!
It's not your fault, George.
Major Washington. You lost.
You started a war!
George, there's no fairness here.
That is not the way the world works!
Then someone should remake it!
Choose your path. Make it yours.
Forward!
And prove them wrong.
In theaters July 3rd. Celebrate America's 250th anniversary.
All right, Heather, what are your thoughts on young Washington?
Propaganda is so easy to spread when you're white. I love a good white savior movie. You know how vocal I am about that shit. It's got a good cast. I'm not going to fight that. We do know that Angel's politics have come into question a couple of times about what stories they tell and how they're willing to portray some of the stories that they tell. So in a completely biased nature, this would not be a film that I would actively go to, even if there were quite a few people in it that I would want to see. Kelsey Grammer, by the way, is not one of them. He can very kindly eat my shorts. But I don't know. I guess it's timely. I'll put it that way.
You know what? After watching this trailer again, I've been mixed ever since I watched this. Politics aside, faith aside, and all of that. I love history. Well, because I think we should learn from history. And I hate saying I just said I love history, but at the same time, I dislike history because it reminds me what history has done to me and my people and everybody and all of that, and why we haven't learned from history. But I like to look back at history because I think there's lessons learned that can help with the arguments of why we need to change history, if you will.
But not necessarily why we need to change it. Why we need to talk about a wider birth of that history audience. Like, we know George Washington's story because the victor can write the story. And
preach it.
And with that, we have a great story. So this could be a really, really, I highly doubt that it is a true story. True story is in like everything is factual. I'm sure that there is quite a bit of fiction added into the fact. But the problem is that we are getting the same story over and over and over again. We are not getting a wider berth of history that gives us more of a roundabout opinion. Like, as a good example, what happened with the French? What's their view? And the French, by the way, tell our side of the story, because who wants to tell the story about losing? Nobody does.
Exactly.
So
yeah.
I don't know. My problem, and I'll say this, I love history. I really do. Y'all know that I love documentaries. It's basically all I watch on my downtime at this point. But it's so one-sided. And it's only the victor. And unfortunately, the only people who are victors are those who had the money and the weapons and the illnesses that could colonize during this period of time.
Real talk. Yeah, I watched this film. There's parts of it I like, but parts of it I need to check my history books because I don't exactly remember that being that quite a bit throughout this film. But it was shot really well. There's parts of it, the acting was pretty good. I recommend it on the radio for history people, but also at the same time, I was honest. You probably will get bored in spots. A lot of it doesn't carry all the way through. It was interesting. So yeah, I like what Angel and Wonder Project are doing with some of their content, but there's certain stuff that again we can't help. The lenses that they're again pushing without offering a wider glance. And yeah, so just wanted to put that out there for those people that are history buffs like us, Heather. Mm-hmm. But you know, if you're feeling some kind of way as well, a lot of people are feeling that way, and but that's good. and we need to start those conversations to build and how do we can do better from here. But yeah, Young Washington hitting theaters this week. Heather, there's another project that's dropping that's available on digital if you don't want to head out to the theater. You want to stay in a nice, cool place because it is burning outside because we're destroying the world, as we said earlier. This one I'm interested in, Heather, is from our friends over at WellGo USA Entertainment. We've covered a lot of their projects. Let's check out the trailer for Man of War. You ready?
Sure.
Here we go.
Fastest way between 2 points is a straight line. Let's go.
Russia overnight launched its long-anticipated attack on Ukraine.
Jam the door! Mike, I'm in trouble. We need your help.
They stormed the orphanage.
His name is Stanislav Koniev. He's got quite a reputation.
I need a way into Kyiv, now. My niece. Me and her dad, we've been in the teams together since buds. She's all I got left. You find me a tour guide yet?
What's up, man? Come on, baby, get in. What's up, first time in Kyiv?
Yeah.
Take what you want.
We're headed to Kharkiv.
The battle lines run down the entire valley.
And I don't got a choice.
Let's go!
I'll do anything that needs to be done to get to Riley.
Anyone seen not in Ukrainian uniforms will be shot on sight. This is what's left. Simple people. We're trying to live their lives, trying to survive.
War is a monster.
Then why you make it your life? All right, lights on me.
This is about to get ugly.
All right, Man of War, Heather from WellGo. We cover a lot of WellGo projects. With this one, very interesting. We've talked about a lot of we've covered a lot of Ukrainian documentaries. We have a lot of feelings about that, and I thought this is interesting because of it's an action film set in that region. I actually met LaMonica Garrett at San Diego Comic-Con. Very nice guy, cool guy, and one of my good friends is actually best friends with him as well. So it's kind of like a small world. But yeah, shout out to him starring role in this, and I'm curious about this one. What about you?
I actually have coworkers who are in Kiev right now, during that huge attack. So it's a very different feel knowing people and talking to people like we've been lucky enough to do. I don't know. It looks like a fun action movie. It does. It felt very by the book in the trailer. So I'm hoping it's a little bit more. But if it's a story that actually gets to the heart of what's happening there, even if it's a little bit over dramatized, I know I was talking about over dramatization, George Washington in the Young Washington film, but like in a different way, like I'm okay if we can get an actual look and it doesn't even further propagandize or force this false narrative in a living city. I'd be down to watch this. Absolutely. I don't want it to be like, oh, this is like Black Hawk Down or something. We're in like this full militaristic area that's going to kill all of the soldiers, shit like that.
Yeah,
like,
I feel that.
Full Hurt Locker.
I feel that. Yeah. Again, my curiosity, because I know LaMonica, met him, friends are friends with him by virtue. I love the WellGo action films. We get quite a bit. They're don't love them, but they're fun and they're interesting. So seems right down that alley. But I just hope that there's some substance in there, and there's also, again, not taking advantage of the situation, as you said. Because that's not cool, yo. That's not cool. All right, top 2 picks. Yeah, I'm giving y'all 4 this week. I'm ready to dive back into Marvel, Disney animation, X-Men '97, season 2 is as of this time, the first 3 episodes I think are available right now as of this recording, so y'all can dive right back in. They've been killing it, man. If you haven't been tracking, I think we were supposed to cover do a whole season wrap up of the first season, Heather.
Oh, wait, do we not get to it?
I don't know if we did because we've been so busy. We've talked about it, but now we have season 2, y'all. Let's check out the trailer for season 2, X-Men 97. Here we go.
I mean, our full review is it was phenomenal. That's kind of the full review.
It's hard to believe.
And we talked to her.
Not waiting for me.
Shout out to Lenore.
Someone I lost. Someone special.
The X-Men are scattered through time. In the past, from the start of Apocalypse's reign, to the future at the height of his rule.
The X-Men. I must strike them at their most vulnerable. The 1990s.
Jeez, could have at least bought me a drink first.
Get the X-Men back to the 90s.
You fight a battle that cannot be won against the dawn of an age that cannot be stopped.
This isn't just about us. It's about everyone we've lost.
From the beginning of time to the reaches of tomorrow, we stand together, right here, right now. I believe in the X-Men. We're back, baby.
All right, Heather, do you believe in the X-Men?
Of course I do. We're going back to the 90s to get them, and I love it. How many times
get to the 90s? It's so hilarious.
It's so funny. That is so fucking funny. I mean, it's still you can't deny it. It's X-Men. The X-Men animated series is one of the best animated series of the 90s, and it was just so much fun. It's so much fun to have it back, and I loved the last season, and I cannot wait for this new season, especially since Storm, who is my favorite X-Men, apparently we get to see her go full Omega, and I'm really excited to see that. So we saw a little bit of it in the trailer. It's not a spoiler. We see it in the trailer.
Yeah, love it. Can't wait. There's no negatives at all in regards to X-Men 97, y'all. We love it, recommend it. Can't wait to
stands. We are stands.
Stands. We are stands of that. Let's move on over to my top pick of the week, Heather. Although I would say this is tied with X-Men 97. The world can't get enough of them. Minions and monsters. Let's check out the trailer, Heather.
Tied to 97? How is this tied to 97?
What is it?
You see those large, heavily armed men?
For me,
they
it's my
suspect you have killed their leader.
I got it.
Yeah.
Dead.
Quick?
Okay, action!
I love these little yellow guys.
We're just actors. That was perfect. You wrote a monster movie?
Si, con pica kaiju. Arr, arr.
What are you going to use for your monster?
How you like? Miso soup con gomae. Natenobu daifuku.
Yes, I'm free! I'm free!
Non les pica monstra.
Hey, teeny tiny baby! Stop manhandling me, you big weirdo!
Whoa.
So you need monsters for your movie? I know the scariest monsters. Don't be scared, though. They're such good guys. Just
Try not to look too delicious.
Always a problem.
Oh, let me get cuter. Buddies, por favor. Oh, Chris.
All right, Minions and Monsters, y'all, dropping this week. What do you think about this one, Heather?
I have not seen the other two.
But you have seen the Despicable Me films.
I've seen 1 and 2.
Oh my gosh, you got a lot of catching up. I think the
Yeah,
7th or 8th film in the franchise, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they made a whole goddamn fucking universe out of this. My dad is a huge damn fan of this franchise.
Okay.
I don't know, and it's not that. And I want to make this clear because I know that of all of the things that I've said today, this is going to get the most hate. I have just not truly like connected with the series, and I'm not saying that it's bad or anything. Like I genuinely liked the Despicable Me, especially 2. I actually think 2 is better than 1. I know that there's an entire group of people that agrees with me on that. But like, it just doesn't speak to me personally, and I don't know why. Like I just haven't. But it's not like I'm against it. Like would I see this if I got like a ticket? Sure. And what I probably need to do is when I'm on a flight to somewhere long, I probably should just sit there and just like pile through them, you know?
Yeah. I've heard that and I respect that. And I will add that although I haven't seen this one yet because when they had the presser for this, I was out of town. But from the people I respect, and you and I, we have a lot of friends that are fellow critics, the word on the street is this one has a lot more story to it. And it's one that in its makeup, its composition is a great entry point to bring new people into this Minion fandom because they build it out a little bit more. It's set in the 1920s from what I understand. It starts current time, but then it talks about 2 specific Minions who I've always thought the Minions were the same characters. The specific set of Minions were like the main ones. Apparently it's a different set in this one. And we go back and hear their story on how they were trying to make this monster film, but they're actually the root cause of the monster coming and inhabiting in what happens in the story. But there's a lot of good adult stuff that is layered in there without being adult stuff, if you will. Like if you're a fan of film and cinema, they kind of cover that gamut and it's what is that old timey the black and white kind of slapstick humor. Buster Keaton is somebody that is what a fellow critic I think used as the type of humor, and then there's certain nods to that time period that like Pixar, they do a lot of homework in pre-pro in making a lot of the Pixar films, and it's layers of how they approach and how they get it delivered to us that you just, oh wow, you never think of that. Apparently they did that here. They did the homework for this film. And yeah, I heard the writing's really good and the like, and it's a good setup from that this franchise that they've built out that, the kids love it, but they're putting some more in there, especially for us adults, that makes us not want to bash our heads because there's straight up slapstick insanity with these Minions. It's like potty humor, but not potty humor, but they're injecting some stuff in there that is grabbing new fans from what I understand. So I actually have a ticket I'm seeing with family because my daughter is a big Minion fan, loves herself some Minions. So we're going to be seeing this. But I'll have a review up. My pal Mike Manalo, who does a lot of stuff with the Nerds of Color, he's been doing stuff with us as well, especially out in LA. I have his review that I'll be posting up on the channel, and then eventually I'm gonna, like I said, I have my tickets. I'll be seeing it, and I'll have my thoughts up there as well. But yeah, Minions and Monsters. I heard this is like the new gateway for this franchise. So for you, Heather, that who've only seen it bits and pieces, might be a good one for you to jump on.
I also, this made me a little bit more interested in this one. I won't deny. Apparently, because this is a period piece, a lot of people are, and it's prior to World War II. A lot of people became a little bit nervous about whose side the Minions would be on during World War II, and they made it very clear that the United States Minions weren't kind of anywhere in the fight because they were, here, but other factions of Minions would not have taken part because it's not their type of evil. So I thought that was kind of a fun, like Minions are too good to be bad, to be that awful. So
because their whole thing was following some evil tyrannical bad guy, and
but it's not that type of tyranny. It
broke my heart if they were with Adolf Hitler. Like, let's not get it twisted.
That was like straight up the question. It's, were they working for Adolf Hitler? And they're like, no, big nah. So I like that they were like, we're gonna shut that down right now.
Yeah,
100%.
Immediately. So there you go, y'all. Those are our picks. Let me bring it back up. I minimized it too quick. Minions and Monsters, Marvel Animations, X-Men 97 Season 2. That's a mouthful. Man of War and Young Washington. Where are we on the meter today, Heather? Are we back at that 95%? Are we over 50 this week? It is a dry week,
think,
I gotta say. It's a dry week.
This seems like a good medium week. We had Supergirl last week. We have Odyssey in 2 weeks. We have Spider-Man in 3 weeks. Like this, and honestly, no matter what our opinion is of the 4th of July, it is also 4th of fucking July weekend, and it's the 250. So like, it's hard to compete with that. So having a little bit of a softer week makes sense this week, but. Also, it doesn't speak to me. Maybe I'm watching a whole bunch of shit on repeat this week, and that's okay. That's okay.
Whatever makes you happy with what's happening in the world right now, because I'm not really feeling all this 250 right now, and it's the time period of the 250 during the 4th of July where you really should have that patriotic feeling. I got none of it, y'all. I got none of it. Anyway,
if the Large Hadron Collider hadn't have turned on, maybe we'd be a lot more happy today. You never know. I will say, did you see? I do blame the LHC on this. Did you see that there is a Minionese song contest?
No.
Singing contest? Yeah, there was a full out like, who could sing the best Minionese version of a song, and like Bohemian Rhapsody was sang. Like, go check that out, y'all. It's actually pretty fun to watch. But I do kind of blame the Large Hadron Collider for that a little bit. We had a Minionese song singing contest, and I know. Just also, and this is my last thing, y'all. Y'all have until July fucking 4th. July fucking 5th is ours. Halloween fucking starts, so you better be ready.
From the NRW Witch, y'all. Heather Hurt. It's time to celebrate. All black.
Best time of the year.
Emo. I love it. That's my pal Heather Hurt. I'm Kuya P. Let us know. Are we off or on? What do you think? Hit us up in the comments below. Thank you so much, Heather. Appreciate you. I'm Kuya P. Nerds Rule the World. Bye.